can't mention Stan Grof without the breath work, right? So he started with LSD and then they shut it down. So he developed the breath work methods.
So get this, I sat down for my ayahuasca ceremony, um, pretty terrified, well, not terrified, like humble, because I know I'm about to get beat up for a while and it's going to be amazing, but I'm, in for a real ride. Like, well, you just seem so calm. Like, well, I've been around the block, just not with this one. Right. And like, I, I think breath work is a really, really, really great preparation. I would hope at some point in the future, people have more access to breath work before they jump in right away to psychedelics.
Hmm.
It's a really great preparation tool. It's a really great integration tool, and it's a good tool in its own right for inner work. So breath work's right in the title, right? Work. It's right there. Like, it's not easy
Right.
to do breath work. Like, you're gonna have to put in like real effort to get some results, and sometimes you're gonna have some duds too. So my first couple experiences were not very robust, but I could tell something was going on below the surface and moving, and I was kind of calling it like a maturation process, like a kind of karmic accelerator, maybe is a good way to put it. And like, there's something going on there, and it was interesting. And but what I saw in the room, because you actually have time to observe, not only the person you're taking care of in the sitting phase, but like the whole room. Like, people are going through some really wild experiences, and you're just sitting there going, I, I got to come back because I want to really have something like that. Um, and so I kept coming back, and eventually I got some really interesting and big experiences. And I think one that was kind of like, who knows where these things come from, but I've just felt all sorts of like Sanskrit letters on the tips of my fingers. I'm like, oh, okay. And at the same time, I'm studying a lot of Hindu mysticism and religious thought at the time, and I'm like, okay, like, there's something here, and I want to keep coming back. I don't know what it is or what it means, but this feels meaningful and helpful. So the practice is made up of 5 parts. I'm facilitating this weekend in a very similar technique. Um, Accelerated breathing, evocative music, uh, focused bodywork, artistic expression, a group process being the 5th. 6th would be safety. So like, being in a group is really important. And I think you probably get that from like the ayahuasca work too, right? If you're doing it alone, it's kind of a very different experience from, being more collaborative energetically and presence with each other. So you start rapid breathing. It's kind of like a big out and exhale, minimal to no stop at the top and bottom of the breath. And then there's the instruction is pretty much breathe till you're surprised. Just keep doing it until you're surprised. And there's not a reason to necessarily stay with the breath for 3 hours straight, because the sessions are like at least roughly 3 hours. My longest was 5 that I was really with it. Um, and typically your body just kind of takes control, or the experience takes over, and you're just with it. And again, the idea is that you're creating a safe container where the body feels comfortable enough to slip into this healing mode, where it says, hey, this thing in your subconscious or in your body really needs attention right now, or energy or something. And it's going to come to the foreground in some way. So, yeah, I always say the thing with the strongest charge in the subconscious is what comes forward. And then people kind of, before they start saying everything about their experience, we try to get them to keep it inside and try to express it in kind of an artistic way. And then later, we'll come together as a group and share about our experiences and process it that way. So, yeah, that's roughly speaking the process. Um,
Mm.
and I've been into it for a long time. Since 2003 is when I started, I think. So 20, 22, 23 years.